Welcome back, guys, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to double your coins on FIFA 23. If you're new around here and you need some coins, make sure to drop a like down below. And of course, if you want to be in for a chance of winning the next EA game, EA FC, for free, completely free, all you got to do is subscribe, send me proof over on Instagram, and you will be entered into the giveaway. Now, if you do want to get coins in a quicker way, well, as usual, so if you guys are sick of losing in FIFA because your team isn't good enough or you're not good enough at the game, then right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below, make sure to click the link in the description, and let's get into it. Now we're going to start off with something a little bit simpler. We're going to go for Zinchenko. Now if you go for special on Zinchenko and you go to around 100k, as you can see we have a ton of cards. You've got his FUT birthday and you've also got his team of the season card. So these aren't really that far off each other in price. If you have a look, we have obviously some differences in the cards, and actually the FUT birthday to some people is going to be a little bit better. Now both of the cards clock out at around 90,000 coins. So at 91, as you can see, we've got a page here, and you can see there's a couple that we've got available. Now realistically we want to be selling these probably for about 92. As you can see at 92 you do have a few more pages. EA tax on that is going to be 10%, so 9.2, half that, it's roughly 5k, near enough. So you want to go down by 5, so if we go down to here, and then you want to take off at least an extra 1,000. So here we're making a K coins, here you're making 2,000 coins. Now of course if you get the skill moved or weak foot variant of Zinchenko in terms of the FUT birthday, you're going to get a different profit off of each. So you do need to check the market value. You might make a little bit more off of one than the other. I don't think there's a huge difference. You're looking at a few thousand coins, but it's always a good filter. Now we don't usually do player by player filters, but bearing in mind this one is multiple special cards that all work, it's a good one to do. Now, staying on the topic of our man Zinchenko, we also have a team of the season filter that does hold him highly as well. So if we go over to team of the season and defender, as you can see on the lower end, we've got Trippier, we've got Zinchenko, we do have a rather pricey Saliba there, we've got Ake as well. So you've got quite a few players all introduced obviously by the Prem Tots, but Trippier and Zinchenko are both available right now, meaning that both of them are really easy to snipe. Now Zinchenko is obviously the pricier one. I actually got Trippier out of my weekend league reward, which you guys can see in a short to see who else I got there as well. But as you can see, we're probably looking at around the 75k. Is that about right? 73 there. You got some 71s. I mean, realistically with this, you got to be careful because they do go up and down in price all the time. So if we go 69, I would say you can probably sell him at 72, which means you probably want to pick him up at maybe 64, something similar along those lines. You can see a few just went up there. Nothing at 64, nothing at 65 or 66. We got a 69, 68. Okay, so they're going quicker than we expected there, which is a good thing. So what's the cheapest on the market right now? Oh, that 66 would have been lovely. Oh, we've missed it. We've absolutely had a blunder there. Now, if some of you are thinking I'm not on top form, it's because I've had a few beers. We've been at a coronation party today. But you can see that's a very good filter. Now, of course, being that Prem Tots is out, you do have a few variations of filters that have changed. If you go over to Premier League Team of the Season and you go onto the 100k mark, what you will find is you've got De Gea, we've got Ramsdale, you've got Zinchenko, you've got Rice. You've got quite a few extra players there. So what was before a limited filter around the 60k mark, we now have 3 or 4 players, so you've got a much better chance of making some good snipes, being that a lot of these are still in packs. I mean, obviously the cheapest out of them is always going to be De Gea and Ramsdale. They're not the brilliant card that you'd really expect them to be. I mean, unfortunately De Gea is pretty much one of the worst reds I've ever had, and that is a shame because I really worked hard throughout that weekend league, and I was gassed to get a Prem Tots, and unfortunately he was pretty poor. But we're looking at about 36 for the guaranteed sell on this one here. So EA tax, you probably want to be picking up maybe 32. At 34, you've still got 2 pages there. Oh, we had an absolute blunder on that Ramsdale. That would have been lovely. 34 again. There's a few at 32. Obviously, you've got to set the max price, guys. Remember, max price is very important. If you don't set that, what you will find is you will take some loss in here and there. So realistically, I'd say about 33... 33, 34 for a guaranteed sale. If we say 34, 10% is 3.4, so we'll do EA tax is roughly 2k. Then to make some profit, we've got to bring ourselves down to about 31. 30 brings us a little bit more profit. We've got the Ramsdale there at 29,750. I feel like we're taking minor L's on these, but you can see there is a lot available. I mean, unfortunately, it's not available to me, but to any of you who are a little bit more savvy and can actually get the snipes, you might not miss things like that. Obviously, I'm a little bit off my A game. Those Coronas really have not set me nicely for a sniping video. We'll try for one last one before we go and move on to the next filter. I'll get me lean-in pose so you know I'm taking it seriously. Oh, we've got the lean-in works. The lean-in works, boys. So 34 for that one. Nice little profit of about 2,000 coins. Very easily done. Team of the season moments weren't really relevant last week because they were pretty useless. But now if you go on to team of the season moments and Premier League, we have Human Song, we have Daniel James? Is that Reece James? Why? I don't know where that came from. And Varane. So we've got a couple options here. Now, of course, realistically, Reece James kind of ruins this filter. But if you put the minimum to, I mean, if we go to, let's have a look. So Reece James's max is 190k. If we set the minimum to 190k, you're going to only be finding yourselves a Varane and a Song card, which is obviously a lot easier to make some profit off. Obviously, Reece James, you know, no disrespect, he's a brilliant card, but he doesn't fit in any filters. So we've got here Varane at, you know, a shy 2 million coins, and we have our lovely Human Song here at around 700k. Now, of course, you do have the ability to snipe both of them on this filter. However, the reality is you're looking at Human Song for a lot of this one. So 660 seems to be the cheapest. I mean, we obviously need to check what the current price is. 660, there's been one that's listed for an hour. What's the next one? Oh, we've just missed the 70k profit, I think that would be. 70,000 coins, all missed in the space of a second. Oh, I don't know if I can bear looking at her anymore. And of course, moving on, we've got man of the match. And if we go over to the right wing position, there's actually quite a few in the Serie A. So if we take ourselves to around the 25k mark, you've got Lozano, you've got Di Maria. I think there is another player on this filter, but these two are your bread and butter for this one. So at 23,000 coins, you've got both of these sat there. Now, I would say you're probably going to want to sell them at 24. EA tax is 1.2, which brings you down to here. So it looks like there's more pages than we expected. Oh, that 19 is going to be... We got it. We absolutely got it. That is unreal. So that's a... I mean, if we sell it at 25, that's a very good profit. I reckon we'll get it away at 23. So after EA tax, we're making about 2,000 coins. Absolute wonder snipe. Of course, if we take our way over to Saliba, you've also got a multi-filter on him. Now, if you go to a minimum of around 100,000 coins, you can see we won't see his inform, but we do have his FUT Fantasy, and we've also got his team of the season. Now, these guys are not hugely different in price. You're looking at about 100 or 200k difference. I know that sounds like a lot, but in these kind of cards, it's really not. So you've got a big opportunity to make some coins off of him. Now, what we're going to do to end off the video is I'm going to give you an opportunity to get one more copy of EAFC. I'm going to open up the, I think there's a 1,000 FIFA point. Oh, we've got a 135. I feel like the 1,000's clear. If we get a team of the season, I will add an extra copy into the EAFC giveaway. It's not good. Is there anything sat behind? I mean, you guys have been done over. I've got a bit of fodder, so I can't complain too much, but it's definitely not the best fodder. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Drop a like down below if you have. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.